Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my video. And I just wanted to say to Jake Paul that I think I might actually like you again. I don't know. I might like the guy again. It's because he's fighting Tyrone Woodley, a UFC fighter. It's kind of casually that Tyrone, I don't know, might lose or win. I bet that he's going to lose this fight. But Jake Paul has been everything to me. He's my favorite problem child in this universe. He's been fighting for about, I don't know, 2 years, 3 months, I don't know, a couple of months, a couple of years, I don't know. But still, I think I might like the problem child. He actually doing a lot of skills and a lot of boxing lately, and I think I might like Logan Paul's brother. I'm sorry for cheating and lied, and I've been cheating a lot. I've been cheating on both two Paul brothers. Because you guys are probably wondering, what the heck is this girl talking about? You said you like Logan, and I know I have, and I did something really wrong and bad, because I didn't tell Jake or Logan that I like both of them, but it's obvious that you guys will choose in the comments who's going to be mine forever and ever. Oh, because still, I've been thinking if Jake Paul wins this fight, maybe I should go back to him, for real this time, it's actually gonna be a realistic banger fight, oh, blah, 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 oh, he's not gonna win, all this and that. They're talking trash. Don't listen to haters, because the haters are trying to pull you down. They're trying to put you out. And your team's the best, you know? Tyrone Woodley, I'm sorry, dude, but I don't know if you're gonna win or not. He's strong, but he's got a lot of ways where he can turn you down into a fight, man. I don't want him to think that I'm some problem, I'm a problem child, and all this stuff, maybe I'm problem child too, you know what I mean? And it's obvious that Jake Paul does not know my feelings lately that I haven't told him about. I think I might like him, more than Logan Paul, ladies and gentlemen. More than Logan Paul. I've seen him on podcasts, and he was, on Logan Paul's podcast, how did he get on podcasts? Why does he have to tell everyone that he's gonna be fighting the man, the UFC guy, the Tyrone Woodley guy, and he ain't doing nothing for himself. He's trying to get to the point, to the lever, to the highest level of the universe, and he's trying to pull it down like somebody's going to get out or somebody's going to get hurt tonight. And, I'm dude, what the heck? I might be falling for him, but he ain't falling for me because I'm just a kid, you know what I mean? He ain't gonna do that because he ain't gonna do that what I mean. But, still, I don't know. I might actually been cheating on him for the past couple of years, weeks, and I just want to tell you, Jake Paul, that I want you back, and I love you for doing Problem Child and fighting and boxing matches. You guys are awesome, dude. Logan Paul needs a little bit practice, but he's getting great at it. He needs a little bit practice. Nobody can fight like the man Jake Paul. Nobody can fight like him. Nobody can fight like a problem child. Because they ain't gonna fight him. They're gonna talk smack and they're gonna put you down. But what you gotta do, you gotta fight the guys who are your age and not somebody who's older than you, dude. You gotta find somebody out there who's more your half type, and he's half my age, and he's a favorite to my personality. He's a part of my life, he's a part of my fans, and he's a part of my family. My family love you, and we all love you out there. If you guys can think, who's gonna win this fight down below? Let me know in the comments, guys, because it's gonna be a banger fight. Upcoming event, because this is gonna be a journey, who, why, where it's gonna happen, at Ohio, his hometown. Yeah, I get that, but you still have to figure out what you're going to do. First we're gonna punch him, or do something to him, and he's gonna really come at you Dude, so don't even swear or do anything like that because you are trying to push your level to the Lord of the God. And he's gonna show you how to fight, man. He's gonna show you how to really fight. And I know for the fact that you're gonna win this fight. If somebody's going down to history, it's gonna be the prom child. He's going down to history. I'm sorry, Tyrone Woodley, but you're not the greatest. You're not the greatest fighter. You're just a prom child because nobody fights a prom child who has a lot of money, who has a lot of jobs, and has a lot of things on his mind. And you don't fight Logan Paul's brother. Like, why don't you fight some guy who's really big? Like Logan. Maybe they could fight. But that would actually be funny if actually Logan Paul gets in the ring and be like, hold up for 1 second. I want to fight him. Let me fight him. Like, you know? I mean, I would let Jake Paul win this fight. I would let him beat his butt. I would let him do all that stuff crazily that, you know, he is crazy, man. He's trying to push it to the level. Tyrone Woodley, I don't think you should be doing whatever you're doing. You need to fight a real fighter. I mean, like, a real fighter who, like, everyone doesn't even care about the fighters. They need to come after me. They need to follow the team. They need to come after Jake Paul and thinking it's not really funny. You think he's not a real fighter? Well, I'll show you a real fighter. Because I'm a boxer now, and I'm going to show everyone and prove to them wrong that I'm going to Puerto Rico. I don't care what they say. The haters are trying to put me down. Whatever they say about you guys are awesome and not true. They're not going to put Jake Paul down. They're going to tell him the history. He going down to history. He going to put this in the mind. He going to put that in his brain. And he's going to tell the Lord. He's going to wake up the next day all bundled up and ready for this fight. He's going to wake up like Michael Jackson, dancing. I'm telling you. I'm not kidding, but like he ain't going to go down. Tyrone Woodley, I'm sorry, buddy, but you're too old. You're like back in the homes, you know, like people that don't even know how to fight. It's like, counting on you, like blah, 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 and all that stuff. I'm not trying to make fun of him. I love the guy, but like still, like what the heck is he doing at his age, like fighting? He should be fighting when he's 22 or something. Not really at his 40s or 45 or somebody, or 90, I don't know how old he is, but he looks weird, man. Like, dude, a crazy guy out there. UFC fighters are, like, weird out there. He's like a boxer versus a UFC. Like, who's gonna win in the comments? I need to know about this UFC fighter. This UFC fighter going down, buddy. I'm trying to be on his team. But he ain't gonna be on my team after he hears this video. He gonna be like, okay, what are you talking about me for? I'm just Tyrone Woodley, I'm doing my thing, man. Jake Paul's gonna say, oh, this is just a kid out there with my fan, I'm gonna beat you up, dude. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that about your casually fan, dude. Like, this guy has 10 KOs of going to push it to the level. He ain't gonna win. If he wants to win, he needs to show up to my house. Show up to my house and I'll talk to you really rude. Like, dude, like, what are you trying to do for your living? What are you trying to do? Trying to hurt somebody like I truly love him and then truly don't and then you truly think I do, but bro, like, why doesn't Logan Paul fight a UFC fighter who's like older than him, but he could fight somebody out in New England or something on podcast, and then you find somebody else, and then you find really yourself. Like, Logan Paul should fight Tyrone. I mean, why doesn't the kid of his own find somebody who's his age and just fight, man? It's not really what I think, but I know that someday somebody's gonna come out and fight somebody, and I want to see that. Yeah, I really want to see this fight actually happen. This upcoming fight is Jake Paul versus Tyrone Woodley. Oh my god. Like, the most greatest fighter that you could see on there. Fighting. And I'm not just saying he's the greatest fighter, I'm saying he's the worst. Like, who does that, man? If I was out there fighting some, random person, I'd be fighting someone who's not my type. Like, at all. Like, who does this? Like, who in the world is Tyrone Woodley? Like, I fell in love with him, but I didn't tell him Jake Paul because he's gonna get upset at me. He's gonna tear me down. They ain't gonna tear the haters down because the haters are trying to do what they want to do. And listen up, Tyrone. You got something coming for you. You think you're the prom child. You think all your mom and dad and Deborah and all this Pam and all that stuff are gonna come after you, saying you're the worst child and you're the worst prom child and all this stuff. Like, stop hurting my true love. Like, the true love of the truth is that I love Jake Paul. You ain't gonna burst him out, because I'm gonna come out like chicken in China dies a chicken. They ain't gonna hurt me, because I'm a boxer. I'm the prom child. I should have been one. I'm on Jake's team. If you think you're on not, then you're fired, dude, and you're fired out of my city, because my city is my city. Where I grew up, in Leominster, Massachusetts, you guys have to count on me. Because I ain't gonna do this, man. Whew. Jeez, man. They ain't gonna fight me because I'm gonna be like chicken in China does the chicken. And I know Tyrone don't have nothing to say. I know Tyrone gonna be upset when I do this video. For your boy, Jake Paul. Don't get me started with him. Because, man, he been fighting so many guys that are, like, not his half type, and then Logan Paul shows up thinking he's a cool guy. Like on podcasts? Are you serious, dude? Ain't all about you. It's about your brother, and you should be nice to him. I know that Jake Paul is, like, obvious with him, and he's jealous of his brother. Oh my god, you're jealous of your brother? Like, dude. Like, you should get a reset. Like, come on, man. Tyrone Woodley has something on you, and something that he don't want to tell nobody. But he's a UFC fighter who gained a lot of pounds. He looks like he's fat. Oops, sorry, I said that about your man. But, like, about your boy, like, about your kid. I'm sorry, Deborah, but you're, like, awkward and weird. Like, you can't even fight if you, even though his dad could fight. What are you doing out there? Like, these people should call out somebody like Logan Paul, somebody out there who's, like, old and half their type. Like, Jake's not your type. He ain't your type. Dude, to fight somebody who you don't even know, coming out here thinking I'm some prom child, they ain't gonna fight you. Who the heck are you, dude? I mean, Deborah and Pam could probably fight out of the heck of it, but I've seen them fight for real. I know that UFC fighters are really bad influence, and if somebody's going down, it's gonna be the heck of the fight. It's gonna be the night of the beginning of the fight and the night of the beginning. That's why I'm on here. Because I want to tell you guys, Tyrone Woodley is not what you think. He's just an influence. He's a fool. Jake Paul ain't no fool. He's out there trying to be like some guy who wants to fight. And that's the problem child. And that's who you think. That's who you want. That's who you think that a prom child can't even fight. You think he can't fight? Then what's wrong with you guys? Fighting like a kid. Thinking I'm not the fighter. But I don't do it for a living. I do it from the heart and from the start and from the bottom of my life. Don't get me started. Because I got mad when Tyrone said that. I ain't kidding. I ain't kidding about him no more. He ain't kidding about me, but I know what his problem is. His problem is he's going to old folks home after he gets knocked down and go to a hospital. He going to the old folks home after. Or he go to jail and think I'm not stupid out here thinking about your boy. Thinking I'm the problem child. We'll see who's the problem child now, boy. Yeah, you're not the problem. Because who in the heck wants to fight some guy who's not half the type and half the weight? Like, you look fat, but I'm sorry. I ain't doing that. I'm trying to tell you off. And see, Tyrone, you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing to my team. You think you're on something, but I know you're on something. I know you got some attitudes, mean things you gotta say about my boy. But when I see somebody say about my boy, they're going down. Downtown. Where they actually belong. Do you think I want to think that Jake Paul's gonna win this fight? Do you think I want Tyrone to win? He can win in a uniform with a Tyrone Woodley hat and a Tyrone Woodley shirt that looks like pathetic loser out there who's trying to be like somebody when I'm not. Who's the problem child now? Who's the problem child? Trying to figure out who's the problem child now? I am doing it. That's why I'm upset. I'm upset at you, Tyrone. You think you're all that when all the kids out there are thinking, is Tyrone Woodley really serious what he's doing? Is he taking another step and trying to be a UFC guy? Or is he trying to hurt my feelings and try to tear me down and cry? That's what I think in my head. That's what I think about your boy. I'm sorry, guys out there, but I'm just thinking about the start. Whew, this is a lot of, work. It's hard work being a UFC and a fighter and a boxer and a YouTuber star who's gonna get out there and get famous, and he wants to be who he wants. I don't know why I have to tell somebody off. Somebody who's cute and honest and instability, and he's got a lot of problems, but he ain't no problem child. He's the guy who needs to fight, and he's the guy who needs to really work out and really work your hardest. Because honest is what you gotta do. Don't listen to those haters, Jake Paul. Those haters are trying to turn you down. And if you believe Tyrone Woodley, he doesn't have your manners. He is not my type. Let me tell you, I would have a type back then and I would pick you. And I'm sorry for cheating and lied. I'm sorry for not telling you this before. But you're beautiful, you're honest, you're hot, and you're sexy. And I didn't mean to say that because I'm just a kid. And I just tell everyone that they're sexy and then they find out that I'm weird. Sorry I said that. You probably think Tyrone Woodley is not gross, but he is. He's gross. He looks like some old kid out there calling me a folk, or a loser, or a gangster, or a rock pop star. Like, he out there trying to rule me. He trying to rule me, man. He trying to rule somebody out there, mate. He trying to rule me, man. You know what he's getting? He ain't getting nothing from me. He ain't getting no money. He ain't getting Starbucks. He ain't getting this. He trying to find somebody who is in the rural scene. The rural scene is a part of my city. The rural scene. I ain't playing with your jokes, man. Trying to hurt my feelings. Hurt the guy that I fell in love with. And then I fell in love with a stupid man, Logan Paul. And I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. Because you know why? Maybe being me, maybe being myself was okay and all that. But I want to be somebody who I'm not. And I try to be Tyrone Woodley. And Tyrone Woodley not anything you gotta talk about. Because Tyrone Woodley, you're going down. I'm sorry, Deborah and Pan, but your son ain't cool, man. Your son tearing down the city. He tearing down my heart. If he wants to play with me, I'm the prom child now. He gonna play with me. He gonna play my game. Cause who's the prom child now? No joke. But I'm gonna be someday. I'm gonna show all you guys out there I'm going to Puerto Rico. I am telling the ladies. I am telling ladies and gentlemen off. But I know about your fans. I know. Dalcina Bonacino. They ain't telling me nothing. They ain't telling me nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a real fight. A real gangster, a real fight. The UFCs and problem childs are going to be going down. But one of them is going to get tattooed. One of them is going to lose. Who is it? Your boy Tyrone Woodley. Idiot, problem childs. Stuff you don't need to know about. Stuff, I said maybe like idiot. Like this guy Tyrone Woodley. You're just a little boy, Tyrone. What you doing, Tyrone? You're just an 80-year-old man who's trying to pull me down. Push me out. Come on. I ain't no lady. I got muscles. Come fight me. I'll meet you down there. In my head. In my thoughts and my dreams. I ain't no problem child for nothing. I box for a living. I'm gonna come to your city. Boy, I'm gonna beat you up. You ain't gonna be my friend. You're gonna be Tyrone Woodley. That's who you are. Just a little small kid trying to fight the most gorgeous, sexy man on the universe. I ain't saying that again. But you know I get universe out there. I'm trying to tell you something, buddy. Telling you off. What you did to all those people down there, all those people, you think you're the real fighter. Who's the real fighter now? Who's the real fighter? Give it up for your boy Tyrone. Because he ain't gonna be up Tyrone. He gonna be up in his butt thinking, oh, mom and dad, I'm sorry, I can't be a real fighter, I'm just a lazy man who's an old man trying to fight somebody. You want to fight somebody, then call me out. Call me out. Who's the problem child now? Who's the problem child? I ain't no lazy man or somebody coming out to beat your butt. I'm gonna beat somebody up. I'm gonna beat anyone up. Call me out, Tyrone, because somebody gonna teach you a lesson for teaching my boy who you respect. Who do you respect now? The problem child going down. He gonna beat your butt. Who wants to mess with me now? Some 80-year-old man trying to... You know, I just get so disgusted, mad. I'm telling you off, Tyrone. You think you're cute? Have you looked in the mirror lately? There's an old man stuck in your head. Old man. A little kid. You're a little punk. A loser, a hater, and a user. If you want to use me, then call me out, dude. Because I got 50 grand for you. And I'm going to pay you nothing. No money. You get nothing from my bank. You get nothing. You're just a prom child that needs to show this guy off. Show everyone if you're the prom child. Show everyone that you're a UFC fighter who's trying to pull me down. I ain't no game. I got some feelings that been hurt. What I heard about you, Tyrone, saying about my boy, Jake Paul. Jake Paul came from the start. Now, I ain't gonna lose him now. Who wants to beat me up? Maybe somebody who's 80-old man in the home, you know. But I got places to go, dude. So call me out. Who do you got? The problem child in my head. All the time. Not talking to you, Jake. But I'm talking about this little idiot boy, Tyrone Woodley. Oh my God, I'm Tyrone Woodley and I got an 80-year-old boy coming around fighting somebody. I'm just gonna beat him up and I'm gonna beat him down. I'm gonna beat him up. That's your mom. That's your mom. That's your mom. That's your mom. Talking 80-year-old man stuff. What does she know? Deborah Woodley? Do you think your son's got 80-year-old problems? Because I know he got something.